Welcome to Wall Street to Bay Street in this edition of Stock of the Week. This week, our Stock of the Week is going to be Research in Motion. Research in Motion, if you look on a daily basis and on the wave charts here, has about 2 weeks ago, the blue wave started popping up. This is the longer term wave looking at, and we're fully above on this longer term wave. And in the last 3 days, we've had a nice pop up with the introduction of the playbook through an Adobe presentation. So what we have here, and just from a macro perspective, is one of the top smartphone providers in the world with an exceptional balance sheet, great price-to-earning ratio, tons of cash, no debt, and in one of the fastest growing markets globally. The smartphone market is growing tremendously, not just here in the US or Canada, but you take a look at India, China, Brazil, anywhere in the world, people are moving up to the smartphone market. And obviously Apple has done well with the tablet market, and RIMM is going to be a competitor in this tablet market. Let's take a look at this. I've got it over here on a weekly chart. You can see that because all the hype surrounding Apple's iPhone and all the Android products, RIMM has taken quite a bit of a beating over the last 6 months, say, from 70-something earlier this year, and it hit a low of 42-something about 6 weeks ago, I think, just after the earnings announcement. Now, with the announcement of the playbook this week, you can see the stock broke out significantly, broke out almost $7 this week, and we're looking for this stock to continue its rise up. I think a lot of people didn't think the playbook was going to be out there. It's not looking to be out there for Christmas, and I think a lot of the analysts were like very, very leery of this product. The way I understand it now is that the playbook will be first marketed to institutional guys, and it'll be tethered to people's BlackBerries. So you'll be able to access the various networks through your BlackBerry tethered to your playbook. Now, the other major advantage, several major advantages RIMM phones have, RIMM phones and the playbook. One of the primary ones, especially in emerging markets, is the data compression that this product offers over, say, the iPhone or an Android phone. It uses significantly less bandwidth than the iPhone, a third less. Now, that may not mean much to the consumer, but to the networks who are bumping up against bandwidth limitations all the time with the continued expanded use of these smartphones, this dedication and judicious use of bandwidth makes it a highly valued product in their lineup, and the carriers will continue to push the Research in Motion products. The other advantage it has, both the playbook and sort of the RIMM phones over your iPad and the Apple iPhone, is that the RIMM phone will play Adobe apps. And the fight between Adobe and Apple is well documented with regard to playing videos and the like. And there are a ton of websites and applications out there that need Adobe, and the playbook will be able to satisfy that demand. So RIMM may or may not be the number one or even number two player in the market, but this market is huge and growing at 30, 40, 50% a year. Even over the last 4 quarters, I think RIMM's average EPS growth has been something like 41%. So for a company that's considered an also-ran, that's phenomenal. Now, the downside risk in this is probably in the $40 range, because you have a couple different scenarios. You have a buyout scenario where the big LBO firms could take this company private at sort of that mark, and the cash flow generated alone with Research in Motion would make it an enticing LBO anywhere below the $50 level. The other option is somebody like Microsoft could come in and take them out, but we don't think that this will happen. I think the stock will continue to rise over time as the smartphone market grows, and this is going to be our stock of the week. We took a pilot position today at $55 and something, and we will likely, let's go back to the daily chart here. If you can see here, we have sort of a cup and a handle forming over here on a daily chart. So I think you're going to get some consolidation over the next week or so. So we might be able to add to our position a little bit lower. If we can get like 51, 52, we'll add significantly to the position. But this is stock of the week. There's not going to be just two operating systems out there in the phones. It's a huge market globally, growing very, very fast, and we believe RIMM is going to be one of the winners.